Hello everybody, welcome to our 5-minute daily devotionals, a series of videos sharing some thoughts on a passage from our Moravian daily text readings. Patuloy tayo sa ating pag-aaral ng salita ng Diyos with the letter ni Pablo sa mga mananampalataya sa Corinth, so 1 Corinthians. And our passage for today is actually from the whole chapter of 1 Corinthians chapter 8. So 1 Corinthians chapter 8 verses 1 to verse 13. And just a quick review from the past few days, we've been talking about how Paul is advising yung mga mananampalataya concerning their relationships, whether they're single, whether they're widowed, or whether they're married. And how in all of this, dapat ang pangalan ni Jesus ay mapangalagaan, and that we would do well to honor God whether we are married, widowed, or single. In chapter 8 of 1 Corinthians, Paul is addressing a different issue. Part ng kanyang patuloy na paggabay sa mga mananampalataya doon. In the whole of chapter 8, Paul is addressing issues concerning food offered to idols. So, ang scenario kasi, in the days ng mga tao sa Corinth, at that time na nagsulat si Pablo, may mga tao na nanggaling sa iba't ibang mga religion, mga pananampalataya. And that practices then were around honoring different gods. And isa sa mga practices yung mga mag-alay ng mga kaloob na pagkain sa mga idols. Syempre, ayaw nilang masayang pagkain na yun, and they eat the food. And this has caused concern or confusion sa mga mananampalataya at that time. Paul is suggesting in verse 1, now concerning food offered to idols, we know that all of us possess knowledge. Wala tayo may kaalaman. This knowledge puffs up. Lumalaki ulo natin minsan pag marami tayo alam, no? But love builds up. So what is Paul saying here? Paul is saying, huwag na tayo magdunong-dunungan, huwag na tayo magpagalingan sa ating kaalaman. Let's should honor one another with love. If anything that we do is based on how concerned we are, yung ating malasakit para sa bawat isa, we will do better than to actually magpagalingan sa ating kaalaman. He goes on to say in verse 2, if anyone imagines that he knows something, he does not yet know as he ought to know. Kung nagmamagaling ka at marunong ka, sinasabi ni Pablo, ay hindi mo pa alam ang dapat mong malaman. But if anyone loves God, kung ikaw ay kumikilos ayon sa pagmamahal ng Diyos, he is known by God. Kinikilala ka ng Diyos. Now, concerning the food, ito na, yung mga practical aspect na, offered to gods. Sinasabi dito ni Pablo na, totoo, maraming mga Diyos, maraming mga Panginoon, but there is only one God. And there's only one Lord in Jesus Christ. Paul is encouraging yung mga mananampalataya sa Corinth na, let's focus on kung sino ba talaga ang Diyos. Kung ikaw'y tagasunod ni Kristo, there's only one God that you should honor. And there is one Lord that you should obey, Jesus Himself. Now, if you think that yung pagkain ng mga kaloob na pagkain sa mga Diyos ay kasalanan, then do so based on the conscience that you have, on the knowledge that you have. Now, we do have freedom in that Paul suggests in verse 8, food will not commend us to God. Hindi tayo magiging in good standing sa Diyos dahil sa ating kinakain o hindi kinakain. He goes on to say, we are no worse off. Hindi tayo napapasama kung hindi tayo kakain if we do not eat. Nor are we any better if we do eat. So, kumain ka man o hindi, walang pinagkaiba. However, verse 10, and this is where the practical advice comes in. For if anyone sees you who have knowledge eating in an idol's temple, kung alam ng mga tao na ikay kumakain ng mga pagkain na kaloob sa mga Diyos-Diyosan, and if that person is weak in his conscience, yung kanyang kaalaman na mali-tama ay hindi malinaw, to eat offered to idols, you will be encouraging them. Parang naguguluhan sila lalo. Will he not be encouraged if his conscience is weak to eat food offered to idols? So kung mahina sila, lalo silang masisira, lalo sila manghihina dahil hindi nila alam, ni ginagawa nila ay hindi kalugod sa Diyos. So by your knowledge, this weak person is destroyed, the brother for whom Christ died. Thus, sinning against your brothers and wounded their conscience when it is weak, you sin against Christ. Ano sinasabi dito ni Pablo? Huwag tayo maging stumbling block. Okay? Huwag na tayo gumawa ng mga bagay na ikahihina ng mga mahina yung kanilang konsyensya. Napapadala sa mga nakikita sa paligid. If we are clear in our conscience, that's fine. Pero sa mga taong naguguluhan, kung lalo sila nagugulal dahil sa ginagawa natin, kumain ka na ganito, hindi ka kumain na ganito. If that is causing a stumbling block, more confusion, you are actually sinning against Christ Himself. What's the bottom line? Let's do things that will honor each other in love. Gawin natin mga dapat natin gawin batay sa malasakit pagmamahal natin sa bawat isa. Tulad ng pagmamahal ng Diyos sa atin, we are encouraged to love one another, not to cause any stumbling block sa mga tao na mahina pa sa pananampalataya. Let's do that. In our love for Christ, let us build up one another in love. May God bless you as you live out and follow God's word.